Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. CrazedBanana, and I'm going to continue my Let's Play of Age of Wonders 3. And I've been playing this game a little bit off camera with a buddy of mine, and he's not very good at the game. I wouldn't say that I am either, but I think I'm a little bit better of a tactician, I'd hope. But this game is this is a super addicting game. If you are interested in this type of kind of a strategic semi-RPG game, this would be something to definitely pick up. So just a quick recap. It's turn 44 right now, and we have finally met the last player of the game, who, if you can remember, was also at war with Thanos, who we had just earlier betrayed, broke our peace treaty, taken over one of his cities, and then he asked for peace again. So the plan going forward now is to see if we can get Thanos taken out of the game for us, and then kill the final player ourselves. That is going to be my goal for this game. So let's see if I can make that happen. Alright, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and leave these guys here. Can summon another Hellhound. Go ahead and fluff this army up a little bit. Have him rejoin. Come over here and take back our watchtower. Okay, we have 2 independent cities here. One of which is a Fey dwelling. The Fey dwelling is a non-playable raced dwelling. I mean, obviously, as you can see, these are pixies and fairies, basically. And you can't play this race from the beginning of the game, but if I was to take this place over, or if I was to befriend them, I would be able to create their units, like the nymphs and the buttercup fairies and the unicorns, and actually have them fold into my army. They would become a playable, usable type for me. And then over here we just have another basic independent party. And I received a proposal from Firik. So Firik wants peace. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. He seems to have enough on his plate if he's fighting Thanos right now. And if I remember correctly, he is in the underground. And I'm going to move down here, pick up this tent, and hopefully it'll show us what we can see. Redfish still has another quest for us. If I end the terror at the mines. Our gold miners have unearthed a horror from the depths. The mine is shut, our finances are ruined. Help us regain our mines and we will reward you. If I help them kill the Eldritch Horror, they will join my empire. And give me a Draconian Crusher and a little bit of gold. You know what? That's going to be a worthy thing to do here. I'll leave that chest for now. Let's get them to join our empire. Okay, it's just 1 on 6. 1 on 6, and we lost 3 people. We lost a priest and 2 berserks. Both of my razor bowmen are at half health, and my hero is down a third of his health. The Eldritch Horror is one of the best units in the game. It's actually a summonable unit if you play as a sorcerer. Okay, Redfish has joined our empire, and I get to upgrade my hero. I think I'm gonna go with healing just to get make him. I mean, obviously he's offensive, but I feel like having him be a little bit more of a support character would do my army well. And I'm also going to upgrade his health points. Now I'm going to have him go for that chest. After the chest, I will have him come back around and take over all of the nodes and inns close to this place. So when this place expands, I can easily get the mana from the mana nodes and the production bonus from the magma forges, the gold bonus from the gold mines. For those of you that don't know, these little lines here, they show the resources that I would get if they were in my empire. So it's just a helpful way to see how much these are worth. Okay, let's continue to have them move. Maybe we can have them maybe meet an independent, make a friend. We don't really have a coastal city. It looks like there was a good amount of water up here. Oh, I guess not. There's just some rivers. I don't really have anything for this builder to do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and have the outpost of Redfist build a builder's hall. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the smart play. I think that the extra 20 hammers, because right now it takes 5 turns to build a builder's hall, and it takes 2 turns to build the weakest tier draconian unit. That's unreasonable. If I was under attack, if I needed this for any type of strategic use, especially being so close to, he's technically our ally, but being so close to a possible enemy, I definitely want this place to be a little bit more of a powerhouse. Have him stay here. He can join in with these guys. I am going to take these guys down to the inn after I grab this gold. Oh, that was a pretty sizable amount of gold. And see what I can see. Oh, we got a little bit of a glow up here. What's this? The Shrine of the Queen of Spiders bestows the visiting units with wall climbing for their next battle. So when you find something like this, these shrines, you'll see them all over the place. They will give you a boost. Now this one says bestows the visiting units with wall climbing for the next battle. Most of them have some type of timer, be it a couple turns, 10 turns. I think 10 is the longest I've seen, and this is the first for me. This one doesn't seem to have a limit. It just lasts until my next battle. And it also adds 10 knowledge, which is 10 research, to my empire if I have this in my domain. So I might bring a outpost right over here, pick up both the tomb and the shrine. I'm gonna see if I can introduce myself here to the fairies. Okay, so they don't seem to. They didn't go to war with me right away, but they are indifferent. I'm gonna. I was gonna say I was gonna grease their palms a little bit, but you know what? I'm gonna leave them be. Hopefully they will give us a quest that'll help them join our empire. Alright, have these guys continue to move out across this bridge. I'd really like to find... So I was just talking about shrines. You can see it here. It won't let me click on it, obviously, because it's in the fog of war, but this is another one of the shrines. Anyways, like I was saying, it would be really nice to find a passage back down into the underground so that I can get a view of the far sides. Okay, so Warfare 4 is completed. Sorry about that. See, it would be nice. This is something that's really nice to have. The Empire suffers no happiness penalty from enemy in domain and enemy at the gates. What that is enemy in domain. If you're at war with a human player and they enter your domain, so if they get inside your borders, anywhere in here, the people stationed in your city, they take a happiness penalty, and I think it's only 100 or 125. It's enough to keep you from getting a lot of critical hits, because that's what happiness does. The more happiness you have, the more likely you are to get a critical hit, and the less you have, the more likely you are to fumble and just do absolutely terrible damage. An enemy at the gates means that they are one tile from your city. So if this is the city that I would be defending, they are here. They are standing in the outskirts of my city, outside of my walls. And that is something you just cannot have. And that gives you a huge penalty to your happiness. The longer they stay there, the more unhappy your troops will be, and the more detrimental it will be to you trying to fight off of your back foot. I'm going to go ahead and get Dispel. It just removes all the magical enchantments on a target unit, and because this is a combat buff, or combat spell, which you can tell, this is a combat spell. It has a red outline. This is a strategic spell. It has a blue outline. This is an Empire upgrade. I'm just going to get this. It only takes me one turn, and that way I can see maybe I might get something a little bit better. When in doubt, I kind of like to just get rid of the lowest options and see what else is in here. You know what? I'm gonna move out with this group, and I'm gonna have them explore over here. I didn't get very far over here, and I need to know what's going on down here. And I'm gonna build a new group here. I'll do 2 monster hunters, priest, 2 razor bowmen. It's fairly standard. I like to personally do 1 or 2 kind of more of a melee unit. I know that the monster hunters are technically an irregular, which means that they have the ability to shoot a ranged weapon, but because they can shoot a ranged weapon, obviously their melee their ranged isn't going to be as good as archers, and their melee isn't going to be as good as infantry. They're a little bit of a jack of all trades, but you know what they say, jack of all trades, master of none. So, gotta take that with a grain of salt. And this place definitely needs an army of its own. They need to clear out these nodes, and I want to clear out this over here and build an outpost here. So let's just... There we go. I'm just going to build some unicorn riders. They're going to have quick, high mobility. They'll be able to get around, help clear out a couple of these places. I'm going to take this army down here to the end, see what I can purchase, and then I'm going to clear out all of these just for some experience, a little extra cash, and so that I can fold them into my empire. Let's go ahead and grab this tent. Okay, that just looks like a... it doesn't look like a major city, but I would like to get over there and see what's happening. So let's see if I can do this and not anger the fairies. Alright, it's not much over here. Let's go ahead and end this turn. The new one is Shout of Intimidation. Attempts to panic the target. If the panic fails, the target will be hindered and they just have less movement. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get Thoroughbred Mount because cavalry is very strong, especially when you're a human. I'm not a human, but I do have the ability to produce an org. Okay, so never mind. I was wrong. This only gives 15 additional health to cavalry, and unfortunately this is considered an archer. So it says under there, tier 2 unit archer. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and produce my mounted archers. Have him wait. Okay, well they're not at war with me. And I can't really squeeze past, so you know what, let's just go ahead. Go ahead and trespass really quick. Oh, it's an act of war to take their haste berries. I'll leave it alone. They're gonna be a little pissed. I'm walking all through their territory here. Have these guys continue. We got a great farm here. A great farm is just a regular treasure site, and it holds items. But I'm a little worried about this ogre. I have him continue on their way. So a couple of you asked what I mean by have them continue on their way. As you can see here the path that I have set this unit to take, and it is red because they do not have the necessary movement to continue along this path. But next turn, all I have to do is come here, press a button, and they will continue until they get where I told them to go. Like this. This is the path they're going to take. It is green because they can do it. I press one button, and they continue on their way. Okay, unfortunately I did lose the Draconian here, but let's see what we can purchase. You know what, I am going to take this Firstborn. Like I said, they're a very powerful unit. They're a little bit expensive, but I have a nice little coffer going right now. I think I can afford this. And that's really all I'm going to purchase. I'm going to go ahead and summon them a Hellhound. And send them up here to start clearing out these nodes. Alright, so I'll just have them summon a Hellhound. Oh, there he goes on a boat. Okay, so now I can produce my own Firstborns here at my city, which is really nice. And I'm going to send this, it's kind of a weak army, but they'll be able to clear out a couple things, maybe do a little scouting, find out what's going on. I'm going to send them down here though. I want to clear these out, add these to my empire. I'm going to go ahead and build the Warlord's command so that I can get my Warlord specific units out in the battle from this town as well. I'll continue to move along. Okay, so this is a monster den. It's a treasure site. And it also says monsters breed in the den. So the enemies that you see running around and pretty much being a nuisance, they come from these dens. If anyone here has played Civilization, it's the exact same as a barbarian camp. They will continue to spawn quote-unquote barbarians. So I'm going to go into, I need to take care of this. These dudes suck. Oh, they want to run. Perfect. I'll just let them run. And I found a mount. Nightmare. The unit's movement cost in the underground is reduced by 2. I have +2 vision in the underground, +40 fire protection, and deals an additional 5 damage against animal, devout, and fey units. That is an amazing item. I would not sell that. And kind of as a cool bonus, my hero now actually rides the mount that you select. So if you have a mount that's a spider, they will have a spider that they ride on. I think that is something very small, but something that's greatly appreciated in this game. I really like that they added that. But I've kind of wasted enough time searching out this area of the map. I want to go left. So let's go left. Actually, you know what? I can make my... Oh, I don't have basic seafaring. If I was to research basic seafaring, I would be able to scout through the rivers. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. You guys can just wait here for now. I've met a new outpost. They're a human outpost. They're indifferent. Okay, let's see if we can't move around them. Let's just go ahead and trespass. I'm not too worried about them right now. I really just want to get out of their way and continue searching. Have them move down here. I've met another outpost down here. An evil orc outpost. I think that'll work in our favor. Oh, we're neutral right now. If you're a good outpost, are more likely to be your friend. If you're evil, obviously evil is more likely to be your friend. Yeah, these people are a little pissed. Keep walking through their terrain. How many people do I have? How many people do they have? You know what? I'm just gonna take this place over, just because they've bothered me. Go ahead and end my turn. Okay, so my units here have a very likely victory. Go ahead and auto this combat. Do you want to end your turn back? Let's see here. Okay, it seems that a Hellhound has fallen out of my group. Let's go ahead and put everyone together and take over this one. And I did lose a Hellhound. I did earn 50 gold for it, so I'm going to go ahead and summon another Hellhound. Upgrade my hero. So all of these are upgrades, but things like this, see how it's written in a different font, it also has its own amount of casting points. This is a spell that is casted by your hero, but it doesn't matter whether or not I have researched that spell or not. This is a hero-specific spell. I'm going to go ahead and get Hornet Swarm because it unleashes a swarm of giant hornets on an enemy troop. It deals 20 damage to the target enemy, and this effect can actually jump from enemy to enemy 4 times to 3 enemy units as long as they're within 3 or less hexes. And obviously machine and undead can't be affected by hornets. So I'm going to take this. Oh, they got their hero here. Oh, it would be nice to find their capital and kill their hero. Okay, you know what? I'm going to send these guys up and deal with this camp. They're just going to keep spawning things. Really? That was the easiest route? To destroy all of the... Whatever, guys. Okay, perfect. My mounted archers are finished. I'm going to get basic seafaring, wait one more turn, and I'll be able to scout down the river. Get out of my domain. I'm moving, getting out. This is probably the most inefficient way to scout, is to just send a group of guys blindly into the woods. Here's another shrine. See, look, like I said earlier, this has an 8-turn limit. Bestows visiting unit with 40% blight protection and cave crawling for 8 turns. See if I can get open borders here. Okay, we have a probable victory. Let's do it. See if I can tip that in my favor. Let's see what spells I have here. Fireball, Lion's Courage, Last Stand, Seeker Enchantment, and Skin of Oil. Okay. If I was smart, I casted Summon Hellhounds, and Summon Hellhounds cost me 40 of my casting points. If I would have waited one more turn before attacking, I would have a full 60 casting points to be able to use in a battle. So instead of casting 3 fireballs, I can cast 1. That was really dumb on my part. So you can use spells. This is my main hero, and you can use spells from a hero that is not in a battle, but it clearly states leader not present, double the cost. So instead of this costing 10, it costs 20. This hero is in the battle, therefore he only has to pay the standard price. I think my best bet would be to attempt to take out the big beetles. I have a 34% chance. That's absolutely awful. You know what? I'm not going to waste it. 64% chance. That's actually the best. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I might be able to even wipe them out of the game completely, which would even the odds here a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I wiped them face off there. Let's keep going. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Come on. Move up. Get a shot in here. Same with you. Do some damage. Oh, I made that worse. I know I'm focusing all of my attacks onto the same target, but this big beetle is definitely the biggest threat on the battlefield, and he needs to be eliminated. So I did lose a troop. Down to 6 HP. Have them go in for the kill. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to give this unit down here my back. So I'm gonna have him move up and around. Oh, he's had the ability to convert. That would have been useful. I might have been able to convert that big beetle. And obviously I'm gonna have the crossbowmen attack. Go ahead and end my turn. And that's it. Okay, we won. It said probable, and we only lost one, almost 2 crossbowmen. I can definitely live with that. We earned the Cult of the Storm's Insignia, 80% shock protection, and we also have cave concealment. We are invisible in the underground. Ooh. That's nice. I like that. Go ahead and take that. I'll let him wear it, because he earned it. Cocktrice. This is a dick turkey. Say what you like, but I got a dick turkey, 3 goblins. And they almost killed everyone. He got out of there with... He won with 2 HP. That is unbelievable. All I got was a warg and 52 gold. Alright, I'm gonna take this builder down here. Have him expand my... Actually, I need him to move further down. There is another building which I can build here, which will give me this node as well as these 2, so I'm not going to waste building out those 2. Oh, have to get Healing Aurora, personal favorite. Let's go ahead and take these guys over. Yes, trespass. Yes, declare war. Yes, attack. Didn't lose anyone and took them over. What am I getting from this place? I'm gonna go ahead and absorb them. That 30 mana is too much to pass up. I'll just have them produce gold the entire game. Okay, I am gonna negotiate, and I'm gonna pay the 173 to have them become friendly with me enough where I can go through their empire. Wow, a lot happened this turn. Okay, my seafaring has been researched. I have independents trying to sneak around and either take 1, this watchtower, 2, my city. Go ahead and kill these guys. Perfect, didn't lose anyone. Alright, let's select a new skill to research. Now that I can go through the water. I'm going to pick up Disjunction. I don't even know if there's any spells that are... So the only active spells are my 3 Hellhounds. If an enemy had a spell on over one of his cities, making it better or worse, I would be able to see it, and with Disjunction, I would be able to get rid of that spell. A new hero wants to join, a level 5 Theocrat. I got the gold to spare, let's go ahead and take him. But I want him... Yeah, I want him to come down here. Upgrade my hero. I'm definitely getting field medic. Alright, so now that these guys produce... Oh, let's go ahead and show production. Now that these guys can produce a little bit better, I'm going to produce just a couple units to defend with. And then I'm going to build the stone walls here to expand my domain radius, to add these 3 things into my empire, make myself a little bit stronger. I'm going to go ahead and build a siege workshop here. Get that little extra production. I like to be able to pump out units in 1 turn, personally. Alright, let's continue on. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna send this group down here to take out this brigand camp. Alright, my builder can go ahead and continue on his way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop this. I want to get the temple because it leads to the Great Temple, and the Great Temple, if I'm correct, will expand my borders 1 more time. Oh, every time I see this, it makes me cringe. I'm completely just wasting these guys' ability to do anything by making them sit here. But actually, they can embark in the water now, so that might be a little helpful. Okay, so he accepted our proposal and has opened up his borders. Perfect. So let's move around here. Will it not let me break the rock? Oh, this person can't break rocks. Okay, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and get in the water here as well. Let's go take out this camp. If they want to run, I'll let them run. I received a human civic guard and a vicious short sword. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. Nothing there that appeases me. Let's go ahead and have you head back here. Sit tight while we build you another army. Okay, yeah, this place is just going to build me. It's going to do 3 initiates for defense. Yeah, I'm going to do 3 for defense, and then when it's finished, I'm just going to have this place produce me money every turn, and that's it. I'm not going to waste my time with this place. The Crusher can sit tight. This one can continue moving down. Alright, let's go take out this camp. Sturdy Stompers of Deckhand. I'm gonna go ahead and take it just because this character is not wearing any boots. And I can fold him into my ranks. Another cartographer's tent over here. Cartographer's tent. I don't know why I keep saying that weird. Alright, let's get them in the water. Oh, that used all of my action points. Okay, they're not doing anything this turn. And same with you. Let's go ahead and get you in the water as well. Oh, seriously? Alright, let's take out these independents. Auto combat. This is a very solid group. I'm telling you, the Dwarven Firstborns are probably my favorite unit. In my 1v1 against a friend of mine, he has a couple of these, and he's been just absolutely wrecking just anything in his path. And by anything I'm in his path, I mean he's been taking over my cities and burning them to the ground. Alright, let's select a new skill. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in this video here. This has been CrazedBananaGaming. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.